Well, it's in the garage someplace. Welcome to Robert's British Cars. Today we're going to continue the restoration of the 64 MGB. Welcome to Robert's British Cars. Today we're going to continue the restoration of this 1964 MGB. Today we're going to do the transmission and the drive shaft. Here's our drive shaft. It's all cleaned up. I'm going to paint it now, and then after it's painted we will replace these U-joints with some nice brand new ones. Nicely painted. I'm ready to install the U-joints. Oh, there they are. Interesting note. These are the clips. These are the ones I got with the U-joints. These are the ones I took out. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. I know these are a lot easier to put in and take out, but these are brand new. Also, these are the hubs, and they're all cleaned up inside, nice and shiny. I also put a little mark right there. I put that on this collar so I know which one goes in the back. The first thing I'm going to do is take this grease and put it in these caps. Okay, and hopefully that's going to hold all the roller bearings in place. Next, we're going to insert this in here. Okay, we got that all the way in. Make sure the zerk fitting is toward the drive shaft. We'll try to put this in here now. And take a little grease and put it on here. We got our other cap. Put that in there. That goes in much better. Push that in. I decided to go with the new clips. So we have to put the clip in. We have the clip in, and now we're going to push that cap up against the clip. With the cap pressed in all the way, you can see the groove where the spring clip goes. Well, it's in the garage someplace. Fortunately, we have another pin. There we go. So there we have half the U-joint in. Now we'll do the fun half. I just put a little grease in here so the caps will slide in nicely. And now what makes this the fun part, as you can see, these are on an angle. I don't have a socket or anything cut to that angle, but I'm going to try something here. I'm going to take this old brake tool as a wedge. Well, it's straight now. Okay. We've got that side in. We take our last cap here. Put it in here. And between the two caps, as I tighten the caps, you can see the extra grease coming out. That's the grease that I put in the caps. So we have the U-joints installed in our nicely painted drive shaft. This won't be ready to go on the car for about another year yet, so we'll wrap it up and put it on the shelf. Now, let's move on to the transmission. We have the transmission out of the car. Here's an interesting point about this transmission. This is from the 64. In 64, they switched to a 5-main bearing engine. The engine in my car is a 3-main. The 3-main, the input shaft on the transmission is skinny. On the 5-main, it's a lot bigger. This is a clutch alignment tool. The point being, if you have a Mark I MG, there's 2 different transmissions in it. 3-main bearing engine, 5-main bearing engine. This will all be cleaned I will put all new gaskets in, all new seals in, and of course, new transmission mounts. 4.5 hours later, the transmission has been all cleaned up. I have the plate off the input shaft. That would be right here. And we're gonna put a new seal in that and a new gasket and put that back on. I'm gonna clean up this plate and the gear shift lever, and we're gonna open it up and check out the gears. Okay, I broke these loose already, so we'll take these off. Okay, we'll get these off. They're a 1/2 inch. Okay, with the cover off, the first thing I'm going to do is check. There's nothing in, there's no metal in here. So as I turn this now, those synchro rings look very nice. I don't see any chips. They all look uniform. So I am not going to disassemble this transmission because it's a pain in the butt. You like my gear shifter? Another interesting thing about this transmission, when I took it apart, there were no gaskets on here, or on here. It was all Permatex, okay? Which means somebody was in this gearbox. Secondly, when I drained the oil, it looked like brand new. It's supposed to be like 30 weight or 2050 motor oil, clean as a whistle. So I'm thinking this gearbox was rebuilt recently. Well, recently rebuilt shortly before the engine seized up. This is the gear shift lever when I took it off the transmission. This is the gear shift lever all disassembled, and this is the gear shift lever all cleaned up. I'm going to assemble the gear shift assembly, and one note is this is the gear shift that I took off the car, and again, I just happen to have another one laying around, so I'm going to use the one that's not rusty. This goes like this. This goes like that. This goes like that. And then we just have to hold that down and put the clip in. Piece of cake. I'm going to need an extra set of hands. But since I don't have some, I'm going to use these. Okay. Now we just have to get that in place. Ta-da! Take off our extra hands. And there you go. That's ready to go. Now comes the fun part. We have to get this flange off so we can pull out the seal and put in a new one. I already tried the wrench and a hammer, and that didn't work. So what I'm going to try now, I got this little bolt. I'm going to put this in the hole. I'm going to take my breaker bar, maybe, and put that in there and wedge it in place. I've got a socket that goes on there. It's 1 1/8 inches. And I've got an impact driver. We're going to go with this. The problem is, when I put that impact driver on there, I don't want this transmission to fall off the table. That would not be a good thing. What I'm going to do is take this ratchet and throw it around the transmission here and strap it down to the table. Okay, that looks good. Well, you know, I don't try this out ahead of time, so this could go horribly wrong. When working on old cars, I try to use wrenches that are the same age as the car. Let's see if we can pull this flange off of here now. It should pull off reasonably smoothly, and it is coming. Yay! There we go. Got the flange off. I think this has seen better days. Okay, we got to pull that out. To pull that out, I'm going to try to use these in conjunction with this. Let's see how that works. So I've got those hopefully grabbing the inside of the seal, and let's see what happens. I'm going to have to readjust. Oh, I think it might be moving. And there we go. One seal. And a little bit of oil leaking out. I've got the flange out, got the seal out. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, then I'm going to lay out all the parts, and we're going to put this back together. Well, that's as far as we're going to go for this episode. Next time, we're going to assemble the transmission and put it on the engine. So stay tuned for part 3 of the restoration of the 1964 MGB on Robert's British Cars. Thanks for watching.